Over a decade ago, I once experienced an illness that was so devastating, I nearly died from it. Essentially, I suffered from a massive infection in my lungs, a massive fungal infection. And because of this, I was unable to breathe. The best way to describe this is that every night as I fell asleep, the symptoms would get really, really bad, and it would feel like I was literally drowning in my lungs, drowning in water because I couldn't breathe. It was very terrifying, and every night I wasn't sure if I was going to wake up the next morning. So I went to various healers and I went to various doctors and even the emergency room multiple times because I wanted them to help me. At the time, I had recently started the business of helping people, and it occurred to me that perhaps I would need to use quantum healing on myself. So I did this multiple times. I had my girlfriend at the time facilitate a quantum healing for me. However, nothing really worked. There was no success. So then I tried to do it to myself. I used various MP3s, and still nothing would work. It got worse and worse, and I feared that I was going to eventually die from this because the doctors couldn't get it out of my lungs. So then eventually I had an epiphany, and I remember waking up one night and barely unable to breathe, and I went into the bathroom and I looked at myself in the mirror and I really let go for the first time. And I really understood the emotion that was causing the illness. And the emotion was something that I was deeply suppressing and something that I was deeply ashamed of, so I did not want to face it. The emotion was that I felt suffocated by my life. I had felt suffocated by my girlfriend at the time. And had a lot of built up resentment and anger, which caused me to feel suffocated. Notice how the feeling of being suffocated manifested in me unable to breathe. So once I was able to face this emotion, I realized I was able to finally forgive myself for feeling this way and then to let it go. And then I really understood that it was about my perception of things which was causing me to feel this way. Then I asked for the healing one more time, and then I went to bed, praying that I would wake up the next morning. During that night, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I wasn't able to move. And then I felt energy moving from the bottom of my feet all the way up through my body, and then I blacked out. And when I woke up the next morning, I was healed. The infection was completely clear out of my lungs, and I could breathe again, clearly, powerfully. So the impression that this was given me was that I had to understand that the emotion was the cause of the illness. Many times when people are unable to heal, it's because they're unable to let go of the emotion. They don't understand that the emotion is actually causing the illness. It's because of fear, it's because of shame, it's because of guilt, judgment that they put upon themselves. So you can't really hold on to an emotion and expect the healing. So much of what we do with healing with people is bringing them to an awareness on a deep level of the emotion that is causing the illness, if that is necessary. Many times that is not necessary, but sometimes if the illness isn't going away, it's because the person needs to become aware of the emotion, the negative emotion based upon a negative belief. Once this happens, the healing can happen just like that, instantly, powerfully, quickly. But the reason we hold on to these negative beliefs and emotions is because we simply believe there's no other way to perceive the world. Anyways, I hope you find this story helpful. I hope you find it useful in helping you heal. If If you'd like to work with me personally on one-on-one, you can click on the link below, and you'll be given an opportunity to work with me one-on-one. I have a very, very high success rate with people. It's because I want to speak to you, and I want to make sure that you are ready and that you understand and that we can work together. This isn't like selling a car. It doesn't make any sense for me to try to sell you anything, because this only works if I deem that you're ready. But if you are ready, there's over a 90% chance that you will be able to heal. Anyone can heal. And the power is within themselves. I am not any more special than you. The only difference between us is I have knowledge and I have awareness. Kind of like if we were to both have a computer, or if we were both have a car, and I happen to have the user manual and you don't, but we still have the same machinery. That is the only thing. So when you look at me, commonly people will want to see me as being a guru or some type of wizard or something like that. The only difference between you and me is that I have an awareness of knowledge that you don't have. But once I share that knowledge with you, then you'll be able to operate your machinery and get the same results. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know what you think about my story, and let me know if you have any thoughts. And if you're interested in working with me, please apply below.